Hi, sir. So, the first set of questions that we had today is the fun and light-hearted questions. So, the first one is tell us something about your journey in Protrainy as a co-founder.
The journey here at Protrainy has always been very enriching. Definitely, it comes with, as a co-founder, it comes with a lot of challenges. Obviously, there are days when you are out, you are clueless what to do, what next to do. You have no answers to a lot many problems. But the very next day, when you have a good set of people working along with you, somewhere or the other, they motivate you, or you also get motivated to find right answers, right approach. So overall, if I say the journey is really very interesting. Normally working somewhere, I've been working for 6-7 years before coming full time here. So the journey, what was there? Obviously, that was also very pressuring and all. But then the thrill, that kick, that always comes when you work closely with the management and being the core in the system.
So, the next question is if you could go back in time and give one piece of advice to your younger side, what would it be?
Okay, so basically there are a lot many things to advise myself, particularly.
Just one as of now.
So, in that case, definitely there are a lot many things. But then, if I have to choose only one particular thing, then I could say that probably I should have started a bit earlier, wherein after my college, during my college days, and even after college, I was busy enjoying my life. Even that is also important, definitely. But then, at the same time, polishing myself, upgrading myself. That is very important. We should start a bit early, because at this pace of time, the competition, particularly the Gen Zs, they are killers. Definitely, they are the ideas, the working approach they have. We have to match that energy on the floor. Yes, definitely we have to start. We should have started earlier.
Okay, so the next question is a bit tricky one, you can say. So, what's the best part of being the sales head of Protrainy?
Okay. So obviously the rewards. Honestly, I'll say you entire. Back of my mind, I always know that this is the team that drives the entire organization. If if this position is not there, now this organization is useless. If whatever product is there, whatever team is there, if that is not sellable, if someone is not there to sell, it's not going to drive revenue. The company cannot sustain. So that's something I say that I take pride in that I am hearing one of the most important departments in.
So, the next set of questions that we have is insights into Protrainy and the industry. So, the first question is what inspired you to start Protrainy and what major problem does Protrainy solve?
So I'll be true.
Yeah.
My founder actually is the person who actually drives this entire thing initially. This idea popped up in his mind that he is a civil engineer by profession, and he started his journey. He actually found a lot of challenges in the industry. People with good knowledge, maybe people want to hit something big in their life, but due to lack of guidance, training, and skills, they are unable to do so. At the same way, companies also want potential candidates. Yeah, so they also are looking for such people, but unfortunately they are also failing because that demand and supply gapping, that bridging, that was missing in the industry. So he is the one who started this, and along with the journey, definitely I have always been in touch, and he has been motivational enough for me to be a part of this journey.
Okay, that's so nice. Okay, so the second question is how do you see the EdTech industry itself evolving in the next 5 years?
Okay, so if you right now that it's 2025, and you all know how EdTech industries are. We have seen a lot of downfall in certain companies and in industry in general. But then what I really believe in the education is not going to be the same way as it was 10 years, 20 years back. Things are evolving. Definitely, if we are in the right shape, solving the right problem, we are going to be the top players, hitting all sect of people, not just working professional or students or people who can afford things. It's also for people who cannot afford. we want to tap the entire ecosystem, and definitely this industry is going to pop. I'm very confident in that.
Great confidence, I must say. So the last question of this set is, what sets Protrainy apart from the other players in this market?
Well, so obviously there are a lot of things I can speak, but then one thing I believe is the most important aspect is the vision. The reason I'll tell you here, see, all these companies, Tom, Dick and Harry, they are trying to solve some problem or the other. Definitely they are. Some are here for making money. Some are here for just creating, and they want to portray that doing something wonder and a
Share skill set to create a team.
yeah. So in Protrainy, actually, our vision from day one was very clear. I'll tell you that initially when we started, our motto or objective was never to make money. We started free workshop, free master classes, even to filter out potential or serious learners. We started with courses with just rupees 50 and 100. So aim was never to make money. Aim was to create impact, and that was something we have been constantly doing that with when we are enhancing that in our journey.
Great to hear that. Okay, so in this we'll shift to the next set of questions, that is tips and advice for our videos. So the first question here is, what advice would you give to someone looking to start their own business?
So what sort of business the people want to start? Well, this is a very generic question, but I'll say one thing in one word or one line. If you ask me, don't start a business if you have no clarity or vision. You can start after 5 days, 10 days, months, years, you will fail. If you're not confident to take all the hiccups, not confident for the, you are not available for the drawbacks, problems, don't come into this thing. This is really, they are very challenging. There will be sleepless nights. You will see your friends doing something, doing jobs and earning a lot more than you. Your parents might be sometimes they will be like, your friend is doing this, is earning that, and you are still struggling. So all these things will be part of the journey. So if you are prepared, then will you come. Otherwise, do.
Okay. So the next question is, how can an audience leverage Protrainy's courses to upscale in a very fast?
In that case, I say we have a blend of all sort of courses. Like we do live courses and do self-paced ones. So we try to solve needs of all sort of people. People who want to wrap things up very quickly because they have interviews, they want to implement that skills. For them, we have self-paced. For people who are very new to the learnings, they need time, hand-holding and everything. For that, we have live courses. So that the experts they come to a platform live, one-on-one, they interact and solve each and every doubts, considering all the industry, projects and life projects we bring on the table.
So the last question of this set is, what's the most important skill or trait required to succeed in today's business environment? Just one single skill.
I say guts. That is something you have to have. That at times you may not have ways, but you should have the guts to face whatever challenge comes, and you should be confident that yes, I have to overcome this along with my team and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well said. So the last set, that is the rapid fire round. So first question is, favorite book or author?
Book. Which is it? It's a Rich Dad Code and Robert Kiyosaki.
Okay, alright. I'm sure anyone is aware of it. So the next one is, one thing you cannot live without.
Football.
Oh my god, this is something new. Okay, so the last question, if you could have dinner with all the bill, who would it?
That's what I say. There are a lot of things, but honestly, I was Dipender Goyal. If you ask me, there have been certain instances I know personally which actually has driven me in my journey, in this journey. That's why I want to have a one-on-one interaction and discussion.
Okay, well said. Okay, alright. Thank you so much for your time, sir. I'm sure our audience will have a great time going through your insights. Thank you so much for that.